analyze the continuous beam shown in figure by flexibility matrix method. The support C sinks by 9 millimeter. The value of EI, that is 1 into 10 to the power of 12 Newton per Newton millimeter square. Here at A, it is subjected to a point load of 20 kilonewton over the overhang portion EB of length 1 meter. Support B is roller support, and B to C, the length is 6 meter and is subjected to a load of 20 kilonewton per ring meter over a length of 6 meter. Then at C, it is resting on the roller, and C to D, that is total length is 3 meter and is subjected to a point load of 60 kilonewton at a distance of 1 meter from C and 2 meter from D. The end support D is fixed support. Here first we have to calculate the number of unknowns, then we have to find the degree of redundancy. Here by observing this one is the end support. Here the moment is known, that is 20 kilonewton into 1, that is 20 kilonewton meter, that is 20 kilonewton meter, that is MB or MBA. Here the support is roller, the reaction developed is only one, that is RB or VB. Then at C there is a support reaction at C in the normal to the direction of the roller, or MC is another reaction. At D there are two reaction components, one is vertical reaction component, one is the moment at D. Then the total number of unknowns are 4. The available equations, number of available equations of equilibrium are 2. Hence, that is, one is summation of V equals 0, summation of M equals 0. Here the degree of redundancy is number of unknowns minus number of available equations of equilibrium, that is 4 minus 2. Here it is 2. Now we will consider the moment at C and moment at D at fixed end as the redundants. We have to consider any two unknowns as the redundants. Here the first step, we have already completed the first step. The second step is to calculate or to convert the overhang into actual moment. Here at A, it is subjected to a load of 20 kilonewton. A to B is 1 meter. The moment about B, due to the point load at A, that is 20 into 1, that one is 20 kilonewton meter. That one is acting in anti-clockwise direction. The third step, that is, here the support, one of the support is, there is a settlement of one of the support C by 9 millimeter, and he has given the value of the EI, that is 1 into 10 to the power of 12 Newton millimeter square. Here the support B, there is no effect in span AB. The support C is sinked by 9 millimeter. There is a settlement of 9 millimeter with respect to its original position. Here the effect of this, here it will undergo deformation due to the settlement like this. Here there is the slope of theta 1 at B. Here at C, both the spans are subjected to, they will undergo deformation due to the settlement of the support, both BC as well as CD, since there is a settlement of C by 9 millimeter. Here this rotation is theta 1, this rotation is theta 2. Here the rotation, you know that moment causes the rotation. Here the direction of the rotation is, that is similar to the sagging moment. The moment causes the rotation. Here I have shown the direction of the direction of these moments or the rotation. Here the direction of the rotation is like this, that is similar to hugging moment. Then here first we have to calculate the magnitude of the displacement due to sinking or settlement of the support. You know that tan theta equals opposite side divided by adjacent side. Since theta is very small, tan theta is still smaller than that. Hence tan theta equals, we have approximated as theta. Slope is very, very small. Here the displacement due to the settlement or sinking of the support in span BC. Here by observing this at C, the direction of the moment or the direction of the rotation, it is like this. Hence both are positive. Here the sign convention, upward slope measurement is positive, downward slope measurement, here these are upward slope measurement, both are positive. This one is downward slope measurement, that is negative. Then here delta 1, here we have considered MB and MC as the redundants. Here delta 1 equals that is 0.009. This one is 9 millimeter, this one is 6 meter. Convert that into meters. Here this one is 0.009 divided by 6 plus, here for this span 0.009 divided by 3, that equals 4.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Here we have given the coordinate name as 1, this one as coordinate 2, or at C, this one is C. Here we have considered MC as one of the redundant, MD as one of the redundant. The first redundant, that is delta 1, is both the directions are upward slope measurement, hence both are positive. For this at coordinate 2, there is a settlement, that is the effect of that settlement, that is delta 2, or the displacement due to the settlement delta 2 at coordinate 2, that one is downward, that is negative minus 0.009 divided by 3, 0.009 divided by 3, that is opposite side divided by adjacent side, that equals 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3. The next step is to calculate the displacement due to the loads. The next step is to calculate the displacement due to the loads. Now we can remove the applied forces. We have to release the structure, and then by releasing the structure we have to make the span BC and CD as the determinate structure by showing the one roller and one hinged support. Here in portion BC, the span is 6 meter and is subjected to UDL of 20 kilonewton per running meter. Here in addition to that, there is a overhanged portion. We have just now converted it into the actual moment acting at B, that is 20 kilonewton meter in anti-clockwise direction. Then this one is coordinate 1. Due to this, it will undergo deformation due to the applied load. Here these two are the loads. One is 20 kilonewton meter UDL and another one is this moment, that is 20 kilonewton meter hogging bending moment. Here it will undergo deformation like this due to the applied load. Similarly, in span CD that is subjected to a point load of 60 kilonewton, here it will undergo deformation due to the application of this load. Here at C there are two spans are connected, one is C to B, one is C to D. Hence the displacement due to the loads at coordinate 1 is given by, due to UDL, the slope at B, that is WL square, WL cube divided by 24 EI, that is due to the applied load due to UDL. Similarly, due to this hogging bending moment of 20 kilonewton meter, that is minus ML by 6 EI. In span CD, here it is subjected to point load of 60 kilonewton. Here WB into L square minus B square divided by 6 EIL. That equals, by substituting the values of the loads, W is 20, L cube, that is 6 cube divided by 24 EI. Moment is hogging, minus 20 into L is 6 divided by 6 EI. Here in the span CD, W is 60, B is 2 meter, L square minus B square, that is 3 square minus 2 square divided by 6 EIL, 6 EI into 3 by simplification, that is 193.33 by EI. Then the displacement at coordinate 2 due to the applied load. Here this is the coordinate 2. Here this is subjected to point load in span CD. The formula is WA into L square minus A square divided by 6 EIL. By substituting the values of W, A and E, W, A and L, here 60 into 1 into 3 square minus 1 square divided by 6 EI into L, that is 26.67 by EI. Flexibility matrix. Flexibility matrix. Here, by releasing the structure, apply the unit load in place of the redundant. In place of the redundant. That is the next step. Here we have to apply the unit loads in place of, unit loads or unit moments in place of the redundants. Here this one is the released structure, released and stable structure. This one is also the released and stable structure of span CD. Here this one is the coordinate point 1. Here apply, by assuming the direction of the MB as the hogging moment, apply a unit moment at 1. This one, due to the application of the unit hogging moment, span AB will undergo deformation. Similarly, span CD will undergo deformation. Here the displacement at 1, due to the load at 1, both the spans will undergo deformation, since two spans, that is one is AB, one is BC, one is BC and another one is CD, both will undergo deformation like this. This one is the displacement at 2 due to the unit load or unit moment, hogging moment applied at 1. Here F11 equals minus ML by 3 EI in span BC. Similarly, here in this span, this one is ML by 3 EI. By substituting the values for both the spans, that is minus 1 into 6 divided by 3 EI, minus 1 into 3 divided by 3 EI. By simplification, you will get F11 equals minus 3 by EI. F12 or F21, that is ML by 6 EI in span CD, that is minus 1 into 3 divided by 6 EI, that one is minus 0.5 EI. Then in the release structure, apply a unit hogging moment at coordinate 2. Then only the span CD will undergo deformation. That is, here it will undergo deformation as shown in figure. Here, the displacement at 1 due to the unit moment applied at 2, that one is F12, that equals minus ml by 6 EI, that is minus 1 into 3 divided by 6 EI, that is minus 0.5 divided by EI. Here, by observing F12 and F21, both are equal, that is by Maxwell's reciprocal theorem of deflection. Then, due to the application of the load, the displacement at 2 due to the unit moment, Hugging moment applied at 2, that is minus 1 into 3 divided by 3 EI. Here, we'll get, by substituting the values, we'll get the value of minus 1 over EI. Here, he has given the value of EI as 1 into 10 to the power of 12 Newton millimeter square. Here, the loads are acting in kilonewton. The distances are given in meters, hence convert this into meters, that is 1 into 10 to the power of 12 divided by 1000 cube, that one equals 1000 kilonewton meter square. Then we know that the redundant matrix is given by R equals the inverse of the flexibility matrix into the displacement matrix, that is settlement or sinking of the support minus the displacement due to the applied loads. Here, the redundants we have considered are, one is MC and another one is MD. The redundant matrix is MC and MD, that is 2 rows and only 1 column. The order of the matrix is 2 by 1. Here in flexibility matrix, now we are going to calculate the inverse of this. Minus 1 over EI is common. Inverse of minus 1 over EI is minus EI. Then the elements of the flexibility matrix, that is 3, 0.5, 0.5, 1. Here we have removed minus 1 over EI outside. That is, first element is F11, that is 3, F12, that is 0.5, F21, that is 0.5, F22, that is 1. Inverse of this, the settlement at support at coordinate 1, that is 4.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3, just now we have calculated, and F, that is delta 2, that is due to settlement, minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 3, minus the displacement due to the loads at coordinate 1, that is 193.33 by EI, and 2, that is 26.67 by EI. Here he has given the value of EI, substitute the value of EI, here that is 1000. Then here, after simplification, you will get the value of the redundant MC as 63.27 kilonewton meter. Here the answer is positive, that means that is hogging. Answer is positive, that means the moment is hogging. Similarly, MD equals minus 1.98 kilonewton meter, that is sagging. Here the answer is negative. And due to the in portion A to B, it is subjected to a moment of 20 kilonewton meter, that is 20 into 1, that is we have calculated the actual moment, the resisting moment at B, MBA, that is 20 kilonewton meter, hogging. Similarly, MBC is also 20 kilonewton meter. Here, these are the moments. Here, this one is due to the point load acting at this point, that is at A in overhang portion, this hogging 20 kilonewton meter. Here this one is 63.27 kilonewton meter, just now we have calculated, and this one is uh, sagging bending moment 1.98 kilonewton meter. By using this, we can easily draw the bending moment diagram. We'll continue in the next video.